Hey, welcome to Charged Up Cook. My name is Tom. Today's tailgate, we're doing some beer brats with some onions, some peppers, and we're going to get that started. So I got my cast iron going. We're going to do these onions in there first just to get them a little bit sauteed. All that breaks up. Looks like a lot, but they're going to cook down quite a bit. All right, we're going to let them get happy. Going to get a little bit of seasoning in there. This is just some meat church Blanco. All right, those will be good. Brats will go on quite a bit later. Also got some bell peppers I'm going to get in there. On the bell peppers, use whatever you like. I got a red, an orange, and a yellow, whatever you prefer. So 3 should be plenty. Not everybody puts the bell peppers in the recipe. Cooked down bell peppers, I actually think are quite nice on a sandwich like this. So, hey, how you doing? Let's check back in on these onions and bell peppers. Take a look at that. I want them to go just a little bit longer, and then we'll get them transferred into a bigger pan. So these are getting quite nice. Actually, we're going to go ahead and get some beer in there. Use whatever you prefer. I like Pacifico. I'm going to go in with some Pacifico. And we're just going to let that simmer in that beer for a bit. Oh my God, that smells amazing. So we're going to give that a good 5-10 minutes. And pretty soon we'll have a beer broth. You know, for a little bit of flavor, I also like to add a little bit of vegetable broth. So I'm going to get that in there. There we go. So we're going to keep them on a simmer, get everything happy. Okay. My cast iron is pretty much maxed out, so I'm going to move some of that over into this foil pan and get it on my Napoleon 500 in the back. See if we can do this without making a mess. I already got some beer in here in this pan. All right, that's going to give us some room for our brats in there. Go ahead and get these open. So let me know what your thoughts are. So some people say you can't pierce these. Other people like to pierce them so it'll soak up some of that flavor. So I'm going to do both ways. I'm going to pierce 3 and I'm going to put 2 in without doing it. We'll get those guys in right now. I'm going to do both sides on here. Then we'll do a taste test at the end. There we go. All right, let's get all these guys in. Let me turn the temperature up a little bit. All right, we'll let those get happy and we'll be back. The other methods I hear, I'm going to get some more beer. Some people like them halfway. Other people like the brats all the way covered. But we're going to go ahead and get all that in there. So we want that beer flavor to get in that bratwurst. You can see how happy everything is over here. I got it up to a boil right at the moment. The only other thing I want to add in, I'm going to turn down the heat a little bit, but I want to add in some of this sweet hot mustard. There we go. All right, and I'm also going to add, I got some excess veggies over here. I'm going to add some into here too. We're almost there. Once these sausages, these bratwursts are in there long enough, we're going to go ahead and pull those out of the pot but then we're going to get them on the grill behind me and get some nice char marks on there. All right, we're getting really close. I'm going to go ahead and move my cast iron over to the grill behind me. And then we're going to get these bratwursts out and get some grill marks on there. Go back to that one shot. I know it's hard to see. I apologize, but we're just going to pull them out of here, put them right on the grill. All right, when you get to this point, you want to keep an eye on them because we want a good char on them, but we don't want them to burst open. We're getting quite happy behind me here. We got some good grill marks on. I'm going to go ahead and get some buns ready. We can give one of these guys a try. All right, you can see them behind me getting nice and ready. So I'm going to go ahead and get them pulled off, and we're going to get a sandwich together. Get you a look at this. So right there, that's pretty much what I was going for. Got a couple rolls heated up here. Go ahead and get this open. All right. If you want more mustard, this is just regular mustard. A little bit on there, a little bit extra, but that's all right. There we go. Let's get this charred bun on there. There you have it. Beer brat with beer sauteed peppers and onions. Wow, that sandwich was actually excellent. I'm actually going to put together another one. This one I'm going to use some cheese. Get my bun. Let's get you a shot of that. Get some cheese on there. Just going with some straight cheddar. So I'm going to get a little bit of mustard on here. There we go. The cheddar cheese. We really don't want to eat the paper, do we? And then we'll just double it up. Get that there. Tongs. This one looks nice and charred. I like that. So let's get that guy on there. And I also have some sauerkraut back here. Not everybody's into sauerkraut, but we're going to try that on this one. So let's go ahead and get that sauerkraut spread out. What do you think? Is that a good tailgate? Looks delicious. I can't wait. I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Hey, love you. Bye.